الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة.
Wallah, ya ikhwah, my brothers and sisters in Islam, because of the nature of what I do, and alhamdulillah, but by the way, I never, that's part of the trust that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala places in us, that we never reveal. We never reveal what we learn about people in the community. I get sisters that sometimes complaining that their husbands, they use profanity with them. Come on. Hit her, beating her up. And Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when he explained the beating that is mentioned in Surah An-Nisa, he said, غَيْرَ مُبَرِّحٍ, little spanking, if you have to. Abdullah ibn Abbas said, السواك. Suwak. You know the siwak? That's what you do. We have sisters, they get pinches in their body. Pinches. Reddish stuff. لا يصح هذا من مسلم. أنت مسلم. اتق الله في هذه المرأة. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم in one of the hadith he says, you beat her up and then you want to sleep with her at night? What is this? What is this? She's not an animal. She's a human being. لا يفرق مؤمن مؤمنة. A believing man should not hate a believing woman. If you dislike one or two of her manners, think about the positive things that she has. Are you perfect? I'm not perfect. You have shortcomings too. She's not perfect. We need to think about that, brothers. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam is telling you, if you want to be the best to your family. Be the best to your wives. As soon as we go out of the house, and I'm sorry, this is the truth. As soon as we go out of the house, we put the plastic Mr. Funny Man, Mr. Happy Man on the face. Assalamu alaikum, how you doing? Man, this guy is happy. Smiling at everyone. What happened to your wife? Should be the other way around. They should be excited to see you. We need to go back to this. Please, as Muslims, you cannot imagine. This is a key, akhi. This is a key in keeping that relationship going. Tell her that you love her. Tell her that she's wonderful. Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, hadith Kulthum bint Uqbah ibn Abi Mu'ayt radiyallahu anha, ثلاث من الكذب لا أعدهن كذبا. 3 types of lies that are considered lies. كذب الرجل على امرأته. That you tell your wife, you're Marlene من something. Huh? You're so beautiful. You're beautiful. Man, I have not seen any beauty more than that. That's not lying. اكذب. The food, wonderful. What food? Man, how did you make that food? But again, يعني, I hope the sisters are not here. Maybe they left, but but let's just balance the issue. Our Muslim wives now, they are at home. عارفين عسكري المرور? They would be dressed like, we have sisters up there. Like, the traffic soldiers. She doesn't care less about the way that she smells. She doesn't care less about how she's dressed. But when she goes out of the house, أبيض وأحمر وأسود وبني. مش هو ده اللي بيحصل يا طيب ولا isn't that the truth? I tell you something, things are going this way. The problem with us is we're going this way. Do this, we go this way. يعني the woman is supposed to show her qualities, and you know what I mean by qualities, to her man, to her husband. No, when she goes outside, she shows the quality. To who? When you go outside, you're not supposed to show that. At home, you're supposed to show it. That is why your husband goes around and he looks to other women in the street and in the TV and in the internet and in the malls, the shopping malls. Subhanallah. We need to go back and think about the needs of our spouses if we want to avoid divorce. And sometimes you will find the relationship going into a pattern of being bored. You need to create some interest. Take her out one of these days, away from the children. Let's go stay in one place by ourselves. You need to rejuvenate that relationship, brothers and sisters in Islam. Number 5. Let's move quickly here. A lot of us do this mistake. You will be having some problems, simple problems, with your spouse, with your husband and wife, and then they allow the problem to grow. Instead of talking about it, communicating right away. And a lot of the husbands do this, they leave the house. When the wife gets him upset, what does he do? Slam the door and leaves. Not good. Stay. And the sisters, they need to allow the husband a little bit of time by themselves, because this is how the husbands are. Men, by the way, are different to women in this area. Men, when they are troubled, they like to be alone. And a lot of the wives do not understand that. And they come, okay, what is wrong? Why did you do that? What? Leave me alone. Why did you do that? Just leave him for 5-10 minutes. When he's about to leave the house, okay, come stay at home, I will not talk to you. Sisters, you need to understand that. You need to understand that men process their problems differently to women. Women, they like to talk the problem out. Allah created, that's why we call ourselves opposite what? Opposite what? Opposite sex. We're the opposite of one another. Opposite. So women, they like to talk about the problem right away, and men, they like to be left alone for a while, and then they want to deal with the problem later on. So you need to bring that understanding there. So the wife, instead of the husband leaving home and going somewhere else, no, stay at home, I will not bother you. Honey, huh? Sweetheart, when you're ready to talk, I'm going to talk to you. Okay? That's it. End of story. Allah subhanahu, and this is, by the way, from the Quran, ya shabab. Wallati. Look, wallati takhafuna nushuzahunna. Just because of the fear that she may start acting funny, fa'iduhun. Talk to her. Talk to your wife. When you feel your wife is starting to, play these games. Talk the problem out. Do not wait, brothers and sisters in Islam. My dear husbands, my dear wives, do not allow the problem to grow, to build up until you reach a breaking point. The solution is divorce. La, talk about it. Number 6, and I really think this is a big, huge problem that we have. We don't have in the Muslim community so far institutions that can handle family problems, what we call counseling. We don't, except the Imam. The Imam has to deal with this and deal with that, and not too much time that we have for that. We need to develop in our own communities brothers who can handle these problems. Go into counseling programs, husband and wife, and give it the Islamic perspective. We do not have this in the Ummah. Add to this, a lot of the husbands, because of the culture, they would be having a problem with their spouse, with their wives, and the problem is going to lead to divorce. They're about to divorce. And the man is ashamed to come and sit and talk about it. ليه يا أخي؟ ده في القرآن. فإن خفتم شقاق بينهما فابعثوا حكما من أهلها فابعثوا حكما من أهله وحكما من أهلها إن يريد إصلاحا يوفق الله بينهما. Don't be ashamed as long as the person is a trustworthy person. He's not going to disgrace you. There is nothing wrong with going to marriage counseling in order to fix your relationship with your wife. A lot of times, and this is what the marriage counselors do anyways. They just sit out there and they allow you to talk. You talk about it and you talk about it. Because you cannot talk to one another and once you start to, you start fighting. And he sits out there, okay, shh, talk, shh. He's like a referee. Don't be ashamed. If this is going to lead to fixing your relationship with your spouse, do not be ashamed. This is number 6. Number 7, and this goes to the brothers. Brothers, الرجال قوامون على النساء. Men are the sustainers of the family. If your wife is supporting the family, you are not in charge anymore. And I tell you that, and I look you into the eye.